I'm Jeff Philbin, and ideas for dinner are on their way for you on Dinner DeeAs. Today, find fish flavors as we prepare Peruvian ceviche and learn how to make fish fume from scratch. Joining me in the Dinner DeeAs kitchen today is Chef Marcos Fernandez, head chef and owner of a Latin American landmark, 1961 in Lakeland. Welcome to the Dinner DeeAs kitchen.
Thank you, Chef.
I am so excited to have you here today. So excited. Chef Marcos is here to take us all on a culinary adventure down to Peru as we make a traditional Peruvian ceviche, which is something that Chef Marcos may well have learned from his time working in Peru. Right? And you actually did that all for free.
Yes, I did. I really enjoyed the culture, and my wife is Peruvian.
Okay.
So when I had the opportunity to go, I was like, heck yeah. And I was like, look, you don't have to pay me. I just want to work and learn and have fun.
You were just a sponge to everything. You just learned it all.
I had a little card that would sit there and write, wait, let me make it. Wait, don't make it yet. What did you say?
That's so cool. And now everyone in Lakeland gets to be able to bask in all of those learnings together, and so do all of our viewers today. So what do we need to do to get started?
So we got to start with the quinoa because it's going to take the longest.
Okay.
So we're boiling it right now. We're going to let it, once it's done cooking, we're going to take it, pop it in the oven.
Okay.
We're going to try to pan fry it.
Okay.
Or oven fry it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so while we just let this do its thing, what can we do next then?
So we got to make the stock. Stock's super important.
Okay.
Or fume.
A fume. What's actually the technical difference between a fish stock and a fume?
So a fume usually takes it's a flat fish, like a flounder, sole, and it's got wine, it's got leeks, onions. We're going to use snapper.
Okay.
We call it a fume for the same process that it's a short, quick burst of flavors, and you cook it. Done.
Where do we start with it then?
Okay, so we're gonna get the pan hot and my vegetables. You wanna get past the vegetables and I'll get the oil.
Okay, what do we got from a vegetable standpoint here?
So from a vegetable standpoint, we have leeks, garlic, onions.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and pop it in there.
Okay.
And it should start searing a bit. And I'm gonna just give this a quick stir. Once it starts to finish searing, we can add the water.
Okay.
And I guess in the process, we can also start throwing the fish in there.
So you don't have to go buy a whole fish and fillet it. They, at your local fishmonger, sometimes a grocery store, they might be able to just help you out right away.
You should always ask for the head. The head has the most flavor.
Okay, so that's an important thing when you are looking for it, because otherwise they would have been thrown away. You now have a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to make a great dish with it. To make this a fish fume, or even the whole Peruvian ceviche for your dinner tonight, grab the recipe at our website, dinnerdeeas.com. You can print it all with the amounts, the ingredients, and everything neatly laid out, or read along on your phone while you're watched by scanning the QR code down there in the corner of the screen. So, what do we need to do next? What are we looking for?
So now, it's going to take about 20 minutes to simmer.
Okay.
You want it to bring it up to a light rolling boil.
Okay.
But you don't want it to boil too much.
Okay, how important is that? Because what would happen if you did have a boil?
It boils. All the impurities start really to kind of mix into the water, and it gets real cloudy.
Okay.
And you want just the essence of the fish flavor. That's why you do it fast and quick. You do 20 minutes. You pull out just that essence, that right amount of essence from the bones.
Okay.
And like a regular chicken stock, you would take like 45 minutes to an hour and a half. But fish, the more you cook it, the worse it tastes.
Okay, so will this also make the house smell like fish? I mean, is there any concerns about that?
I don't have any concerns. I think it's great.
All right. The first stage of our Peruvian adventure is nearly done. And while our fish fume finishes up, we're taking a quick break. But when we come back, how we go from this to tiger's milk. And we promise no tigers will be harmed in the process. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We're cooking today with Chef Marcos Fernandez. He runs restaurant 1961 in Lakeland and is here to celebrate all things seafood and share his expert tips for making a Peruvian ceviche. Before the break, we started some quinoa cooking, which you're going to need later on. Then fish fume base, sauteing onions, leeks, celery, and garlic, then adding fish bones, covering them with water, and letting it simmer. Now, the quinoa, we drained it, it cooked, it's done for what that step of the process was, but it's not done just yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
So one of the easiest ways to kind of crisp it up is by popping it in the oven.
Okay.
You can fry it.
So you can fry it, put it onto a sheet pan, lay it thin, and then just put it into the oven.
Yep, and you want to dry it for a little bit, 10, 12 minutes, 350 degrees, and then take it back out, add a little oil, and it'll help crisp it up.
Ooh, okay, cool. So that's going to go into the oven right now. And then what's next?
So now, my favorite part.
Okay.
Because you have to make the leche de tigre, the tiger's milk.
The tiger's milk. So what is that then? What does it really mean?
So tiger's milk, it's, tigers, they're very vivacious and, it's supposed to pick you up.
Yeah.
It's like that pick me up, that perfect little balance, like, when you go out, a little partying or you're tired and you want to.
You need a little jolt on the arm.
Yeah,
you need a little
jolt. You take some tiger's milk and you drink it. And actually, we drink it all the time. We love it.
Okay, so this is something you guys are actually just drinking right by. It's like, this is the energy. This is like, this is it. You don't need a Red Bull. Red Bull may give you wings, but the tiger's milk.
It's all natural.
It's all natural. This is where it's at.
My chefs will sit there and drink it.
Tigers are my favorite animal. Like my nickname as a child, my mom used to call me Tiger. I am a big, so this right here, walk me through this, because this is like childhood coming through.
Okay, so we got fresh squeezed lime juice.
Yep.
You're gonna pour that into the bowl, and it's a process.
Okay.
And then, the fish fumet that we made.
Yeah.
You're gonna make sure you add that in there. And like I said, you could use water.
You could use water, but what we did was we cooked everything down, we strained it out, and it has just a little bit more flavor behind it.
It adds a body. There's a little bit of that collagen in there from the bones. I mean, you get so much, the albumin from the fish.
Totally.
It just makes it gives it depth.
Okay. What else is going in?
Fish. So a couple things that we like to do at the restaurant is we salt the fish.
You salt the fish.
Yep.
What does that do for the fish? How does
it's going to pull some of that albumin out, and the salt's going to actually get into the liquid. It's going to hit all the vegetables.
Okay.
And it's going to start putting up some of that yumminess.
Okay.
We're going to call it yumminess.
The yumminess.
That's right. We can translate that.
Everyone knows yumminess. I mean, this is everything here.
So I'm going to just go ahead and roll that in there.
Okay.
We got the celery, cilantro. We're gonna add I gotta put on a glove.
This is the time for that.
Oh yeah, you want to wear. So these ají limos.
Okay, so this is an ají limo
from Peru.
Okay.
It's a specialty item.
It must be because he's putting on the glove for this one alone. So
they sell this frozen at the Latin markets.
Yeah.
But you can easily replace it with a Scotch bonnet.
Okay, all right. So we're talking spicy.
Yeah,
we're talking heat.
Yeah, you wanna. Woo! It's gonna really.
Yeah. All right. Now, for those at home that are like, whoa, I can't do that. Could they get away with not having it in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you're gonna miss it. There's a flavor profile that is very indicative to ceviche. Without that, you'll notice.
You'll notice it. So you do want it. You're just not going to eat it.
Correct.
So what's at it?
I'm chopping up the ginger just to kind of release some of the nice ginger juice in there.
Okay.
And I'll do some of that. I'll just cut the garlic in half. Also to do the same thing, release some of those natural oils.
Very cool.
So I'm only wearing the gloves because I was using the ají limos. And then same thing with the red onions. We took the red onion hearts. Actually, they're over here. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? And ask me. Go ahead. You want to ask me?
I mean,
why the hearts?
Why the hearts? Why do you want just the scent? What is it? I mean, like
heart's the best part. No. At the restaurant, we don't use the hearts for boom boom.
I know. It's just like right there, man. It's just all right there in my heart, right there. You just.
So when we're making ceviche and a lot of the cooking, this is like the kind of awkward piece of an onion that people usually just
throw it away.
Yeah. So we don't. We collect it and we throw it all in there.
Okay.
We throw the hearts in there.
Nothing goes to waste.
No, not at all.
Okay.
And once you have your hearts in there, you kind of want to mix it up a little bit just to get that salt that was on the fish.
Just to start kind of making its way around with all the liquid and all of our incredible fresh ingredients.
And then you got to let it sit.
Okay.
20 minutes.
20 minutes it's going to sit.
That's it, 20 minutes.
To make this for your dinner, and you could make everything that we're sharing, or even just some of it, even just the fumet to use in something else. What could you use the fumet in? Like what would be something else? Soup.
Amazing soups.
Okay.
You can make, what else can you make? You can make sauces.
Okay.
You can drink it.
You could just drink it too.
If you're sick.
Okay.
Actually, it's really good as a soup base. The fumet is one of my favorite.
That's the way to do it. That's where you want to actually be able to do it. So you want to be able to grab the recipe from DinnerDeeas.com just for that alone, or follow along right now on your phone while you watch by scanning the QR code. All right, so this has got to sit for a little bit, about 20 minutes, you say.
Absolutely.
What do we got to do next?
Well, you got to get the corn cooking.
Okay.
So we're going to do, there's two kind of corns here today. We have the Peruvian corn, which is super, it's like on steroids. Look at the size of that kernel.
Huge.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're not as sweet as American corn, but they add a little bit of that crunch and bite that you want into it. And it's just the right subtle flavor. You just put it in water.
Just put it right in.
Yep. Okay. Let it boil, and you can tell when it's tender. It's crazy. It gets a little translucent.
Okay, so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a translucency.
And then,
all right, so that's just one corn, but it looks like we got two.
So this is fun here. Okay, this is.
As if it hasn't been fun already. I mean, come on now, my friend.
This is like it's like popcorn almost because they start bouncing all over the place.
These are bouncing.
You need a lid.
We got the lid.
We're gonna get a little olive oil in there, and we got the pan hot already. But you could tell it's already hot. You want to roll this bad boy in there.
Okay.
And you can hear it. A couple things that we do at the restaurant. We start off with a little bit of salt in there. It looks like a lot of salt, but it's not.
It's not.
You notice it? Threw it over my shoulder.
Oh man, that was all for good luck. That's the whole thing. You gotta make sure. Boom.
And you gotta keep an eye on this bad boy. See, they start to turn. And I think we could have had it a little bit too hot, but so what?
We're going to boil one. We're going to now.
Hear it?
It's already popping. So you're making popcorn right now.
It's like popcorn. If I lift this lid up, it's going to pop everywhere.
It's just going to pop everywhere.
You hear it? It's crazy.
I mean, I just want to get the movie or just like a Dinner Diaz like marathon right now and just keep watching this, as I already got like, you know.
Dinner and a movie.
Dinner and a movie, my friend. You want to
popcorn.
I like that. We're going to go pick the movie right now because while we cook up our couple of corns, we're taking a break. But when we come back, all this and more, including some quick plantain chips ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Come fly with us as we float down to Peru today. Chef Marcos Fernandez is with us from acclaimed restaurant 1961 in Lakeland to share how he makes an authentic Peruvian ceviche. Before the break, we got our cooked quinoa into the oven to get it country. Then we made our leche de tigre by mixing together lime juice with our strained and cooled fish fumet and adding cilantro, garlic, ginger, red onion, a red-hot ají lima pepper, and wish me luck when we taste it later. And we let it all sit for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we cooked up two types of corn, boiling some chocolate corn and then frying concha corn.
Yes, so I'm going to grab the quinoa real quick.
Okay, perfect.
So now the quinoa is going to be great. If you can't get the concha corn and you want that crunch, the quinoa is going to suffice.
It's going to do it for you.
Oh yeah, totally. So what do you want to do? You want to fry the plantain?
I would absolutely love to help you with frying up some plantains. So what do we need to do here?
So we've already cut them into strips.
Okay.
So these are yours.
Super thin.
Yep.
Okay.
Lay them in there, and then once you're done frying them, put them in that bowl, that plate over there with the napkin.
And how do I know that these are going to be ready? What am I looking for?
They take about 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
And you'll see them just float up to the top, and you don't want them to get brown.
You don't want them to get brown.
You know, they get brown, they kind of they taste burnt. You see, they cook pretty fast. Now,
to make any one or all of these dishes for your dinner, grab the recipes at our website. DinnerDeeas.com is your destination. Just scan the QR code down there in the corner of the screen to find us right now with your phone. All right.
See, they're going pretty quick.
These are going really fast.
Just flip that bad boy over and you'll be good.
I'm going to monitor this right over here because we have our leche de tigre over here.
So we've been sitting on this for about 20 minutes. It's perfect. If you can see, it's a little cloudy. And
now, this is the time. If someone did not want to have that ají lima pepper in there because this is the time, you can take it out.
Yeah.
Take it out if you want it.
If it's going to be too spicy, I would take it out right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pour all this in here real quick. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And you
want everything, I want everything, but again, if you don't want that ají lima pepper because it might be too hot, or if you had a habanero,
you would take it out.
Or Scotch bonnet, those are the ones you want to take out.
Now, super important, you do not want to just leave it on the blender.
Okay.
You want to pulse this. It's very important you just pulse it. Okay.
Why is that important?
You don't want to puree all that, all those ingredients in there.
Okay.
They start to become bitter.
Okay.
You get too much flavor from the celery. It overpowers the whole dish.
Okay.
You want to just pulse it, break it up, release some of the flavors, and then strain it.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to do real quick. So There we go. About 10 seconds of pulsing, maybe four or 5 times. And that's about it.
Very nice.
And we're done. Now we're gonna strain it. It's very important to strain it so you get all that stuff out of it. Oh yeah. Look at that.
And that is ready to meet the ceviche. That's going to really now be able to come together with that raw fish here.
Oh, look at that juice.
Look at that.
That's so good. Yummy.
It's so good. Now, what type of fish are we going to be mixing this with?
We have Corvina. We got fresh Corvina.
Okay.
From the restaurant. And it's
now
hard
you guys
to get.
brought that from the restaurant.
Yep.
Easy to find in a grocery store?
No, not easy at all.
Okay, so then what would be a great substitute then for those that might not have the option?
Snapper.
Snapper's a really
Red
good one.
snapper's a really good substitute. Grouper, if you can get flounder, flounder's really good.
Okay, killer.
Those are some really good. Hogfish is one of my favorite fish when I go fishing.
Cool. Very cool. Yep. How do we put it all together then?
Okay, so now that you have the leche de tigre, you have to, you don't have to, but I will.
Okay.
Taste it. Make sure that.
You guys got to taste.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of being a chef.
It's part of it.
Yeah, you want to taste it.
I kind of do want to go, and I'm taking that one then.
Oh my gosh.
If you go, I go.
Freaking A. That's so good.
It's so good. That's tiger's milk, man. I'm getting...
Leche de tigre.
Leche de tigre. All right. I dig it.
All right, so here we go. Now, again, you can taste the salt, you can taste everything.
It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful.
We're gonna add a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Just to the fish.
Just to the fish.
It's gonna bring it all out. It's
okay.
So at this point at the restaurant, we add an ingredient called rocoto. It was too crazy to bring on the show. We didn't bring it.
Okay, because that's gonna take like a long time. That's crazy time.
But at home, you don't always have these ingredients.
Yeah.
You tasted that.
That was fantastic.
Amazing, right?
I just want a straw, like cannonball. I'm going straight in, like just give it to me.
You don't need all that.
Okay.
So what you do need is a little more ginger.
A little ginger.
On the recipe, you'll see it in there just a tiny little bit. A little tiny bit of garlic.
A little garlic.
Pureed garlic. You can use those tubes that they sell at the supermarket.
Very cool.
I cheat with those all the time.
So that's a really good one to have in the fridge.
Absolutely. Those little tubes are amazing. And then you want your cilantro. Okay. Gotta have your cilantro.
And you went real fine with this one here. You really, really went fine. You made sure.
Can you tell the skills?
I'm very impressed, my friend.
And then red onions.
And the red onions. And again, very thinly sliced for this as well.
And then I mix everything. Before I add the leche de tigre, I mix everything in there.
And you just want to make sure that everything's going to be coated in that fish. The onion mixes with the fish, which mixes with the cilantro.
And then all that
salt just brings it all together.
Look at that.
Come on now. We're twinsy right now. All right. You think it's ready for the tiger's milk?
Gosh, I just want to drink that.
Well,
milk.
Okay. A little bit for us, a little bit for this.
We can add some of that corn, the yellow corn.
Okay.
The white yellow corn, not the crunchy corn.
Well, I might use this for just later. I mean, it's like it's one of my favorites just to snack on.
So here we go. We just mix it in there.
Okay.
And a lot of times, we just eat it straight, just like this.
Yeah.
We don't sit there and mess with it.
But this is really for like the whole like special night. This is something to celebrate. So
you don't have to let it marinate.
Okay.
It's cooking right now. So should I go ahead and just plate it?
I would love to see it. I want to.
What an amazing job, by the way.
Did I do a good job with this?
Gosh, look at that. That is a perfectly cooked, plantain.
Right. Thank you, chef.
Here we go. So we'll pop this bad boy in the middle.
Okay.
And again, at the restaurant, we also serve it with sweet potato that we've cooked in the oven.
Okay, very cool. When I make ceviche at the house, I do use snapper, and then instead of using, I use sweet potatoes as the vessels, the chip for me.
So good.
So good.
I love sweet potatoes. It's one of my favorite potatoes to eat all the time.
So could you use the sweet potato instead if you wanted to, instead of the plantain?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. And you can actually just roast the sweet potato in the oven and then just put it in the bottom. And if it's spicy, that sweet potato will make it, will kind of balance out the spice. It'll make it less spicy for you.
Okay.
Or it won't make it less spicy. It'll cut the spiciness. Here we go. So I'm going to stop banging all that around. And then here we go. If you can't get this, because sometimes you can't get it.
Yeah.
You can take the crunch quinoa, and that'll be your crunch.
And that's just going to give a nice little bit more pop of that texture behind it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it stays crunchy. And then.
But we had the concha corn.
This is the way we do it.
This is the way. This is the way to do it.
And then we serve it with a couple of these, right up there. And oh my gosh, look, my mouth is watering.
I can't even wait. I can't even wait because when we come back, we're sampling our ceviche ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We've been cooking and not cooking with Chef Marcos Fernandez from Lakeland's. 1961. My friend, this work of art of ceviche like this, like no other.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready to eat it. Look at that. Oh geez, look at that.
Oh,
the
I'm
broth.
ready.
My mouth is watering. You know, it's funny, my wife, she will take the spoon and just
go straight in. She just starts like just using it as like a soup.
No, yeah, she'll take the broth. After we're done.
Is that the trick right there?
Yeah, you start drinking the
What's
broth.
your wife's name?
Monica.
Monica, I'm pouring one for you. And here she is. Oh, look at the two of you right there. Where was that photo taken?
On our cruise.
On a cruise. All right.
Absolutely.
Oh, all right. I'm ready to go right in.
Ready? I'm gonna grab one more. Oh gosh.
Whoa.
You know that word umami?
Yeah.
That's it. That flavor explosion of the fresh lime, the fresh fish. I mean, when you have fresh, it changes everything.
That's what food is. It's a culinary adventure.
But when you break it all down, it's not that hard.
It doesn't need to be,
Right?
my friend.
No, it's easy.
It doesn't need to be. Thanks again to our chef, who literally is making things so much easier for us all. Thank you again, Chef Marcos Fernandez from Lakeland's 1961. Check out their restaurant. We've got a link to them in our episode here at dinnerdeas.com. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more Dinner Diaz.